Case 1. Glacier National Park, a place of rugged beauty and towering peaks, is also home to one of the most feared predators in North America, the grizzly bear. In August 1967, two young women, Michelle Coons and Julie Helgeson, were looking for adventure, excitement, and peace. They had no idea that a single night would become the darkest in Glacier's history. That night, the wilderness turned into a scene of terror. Michelle and Julie, camping miles apart, became the unfortunate targets of grizzlies on the same night. It was almost unthinkable. As the bears, driven by hunger, searched for food, Michelle and Julie never stood a chance. Imagine the fear they must have felt, the desperate hope that someone would come. But no one did. The attacks happened in silence, miles apart, in the vast, unforgiving wilderness. When rangers finally arrived, the damage had already been done. These two bright young women lost their lives in a place they came to find peace. Their deaths forced the park to rethink its safety measures, but the pain of those losses still lingers today. Case 2. For most families, a visit to Disney World is a magical escape. But for the Graves family, that dream turned into a nightmare they could never have imagined. In June 2016, Lane Graves, a 2-year-old boy, was playing by the water's edge, just steps away from his parents. Laughter filled the air, and for a moment everything seemed perfect. But then, everything changed. An alligator, unseen and deadly, lurked beneath the surface. In an instant, little Lane was snatched. His father's heart-wrenching screams filled the air as he dove into the water, trying to save his son. But it was too late. The alligator had dragged him under. The grief that followed is unimaginable. The world watched in shock and sorrow as the search for Lane came to its tragic conclusion. His parents, now left with a void that could never be filled, would never see their little boy's smile again. Lane's death was a painful reminder that even in the most unexpected places, nature can strike. It was a tragedy that broke the hearts of a family and a nation. Case 3. Alaska's wilderness is breathtaking, vast, untamed, and awe-inspiring. It calls to adventurers and explorers. But it's also home to creatures far more dangerous than we often realize. In 2010, 32-year-old Candace Berner, a teacher from Pennsylvania, moved to Alaska to start a new life. A life filled with excitement, beauty, and the wild. Candace was strong, independent, and loved the outdoors. But in a tragic twist of fate, Alaska's wild had other plans. One fateful afternoon, Candace went out for a jog near Chignik Lake. She had done this many times before, but this time would be different. She never made it home. Her body was discovered by locals, brutally attacked by wolves. The news sent shockwaves through the community. Wolves, usually shy and elusive, had become desperate for food, and Candace was their victim. It was one of the few verified fatal wolf attacks in North America, and it shattered the belief that wolves wouldn't harm humans. Candace's life was cut tragically short, and her family was left with only memories. To this day, her story serves as a sobering reminder that even the most beautiful places on Earth can be filled with unforeseen dangers. These stories remind us that while national parks are places of wonder and adventure, they are also home to some of the world's most powerful and unpredictable predators. We go into these wild spaces for peace, for joy, for escape. But sometimes, the wild reminds us of its dark side. If you found these stories as heartbreaking and compelling as we did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Each one of these lives lost is a reminder to respect nature and to always be cautious when stepping into the unknown.